Welcome to historic Thunderbowl lanes in Allen Park for this year's exciting Bowling Showcase Adult Challenge. I'm your host, Mark Martin, and I want to thank you for joining us as we kick off first round action. I want to welcome all of you at home and our bowlers here back to the lanes after the craziness of the last 2 years. Now we're glad you've decided to spend your mornings with us and Bowling Showcase. Now on to the bowling. Over the course of the challenge, you'll be watching 8 hand-picked adult teams representing various bowling centers and groups go head-to-head in Baker single-game elimination matches. In the Baker format, each team consists of 5 players, with each player bowling 1 frame. At the end of the 5th frame, teams are going to swap lanes and continue on till the end of the match. We start this year's competition with 8 teams: 5-star lanes, Cherry Hill Lanes North, Oak Lanes, the Fantastics, Marybowl Lanes, Perfect Game, Woodland Lanes, and Thunderbowl Lanes. Now at the end of each match, our winning team will move into the next round of the competition and await the winners from the other first round matches. So we start with 8 teams, then we go to 4, and then 2 final teams will battle it out in the championship match. So let's take a look at today's first round match. So this week's final first round match is a battle of titans as Woodland Lanes squares off against the host team, Thunderbowl. 2-time Bowling Showcase champion Woodland Lanes comes into the competition with all the swagger and experience of being the favored team to beat. Host center Thunderbowl Lanes is not ready to be pushed around. Being the very first Bowling Showcase champions back in 2016, Thunderbowl is hungry to regain the trophy and display it proudly as bookends for the competition. It's 2-time champion Woodland Lanes versus 1-time champion Thunderbowl Lanes in an all-out showdown to claim the last semifinal spot. There you have it. This year we're honored to have Thunderbowl General Manager Vicki Ingham and Phil Goodman joining me to help bring you all the action. I'm going to move down lane side, get a little bit better view, but we'll be right back with the start of today's challenge match after these messages on Bowling Showcase.
I'm Gene Zamler of 1-800-LAWYERS. If you've been injured in an automobile accident, call 1-800-LAWYERS. We have been handling cases for over 50 years and have recovered billions of dollars for our clients. Call 1-800-LAWYERS.
The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. Tournaments include Open, Women's, and Youth Championships. Also, Junior Masters, Queens, Masters, and Senior Masters. Recognition includes first-time 300 games and 800 series for all members and 607 club memberships for women. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC.
Welcome back to the final match of the first round of the 2022 Bowling Showcase Challenge. We have a couple of heavyweights today.
For sure.
We have the Woodland team, who's won this event twice. Of course, they are missing their anchor man, Chris Nielsen.
They are.
And so if they don't go all the way, we'll blame it on Chris. And then we've got your team, the Thunderbowl team, kind of powerful too.
Got a pretty good lineup here too.
But you didn't bring anybody back from the 2016 team.
Well, we did try that. So a couple of those were busy today, so weren't able to be here on this one. But you know, like I said before, I think on a previous week, it's really tough to choose just one or two bowlers. They're all such great bowlers. We have some fantastic bowlers here at Thunderbowl. They all love this show, so. Giving a few new ones an opportunity.
Perfect. Let's see what happens. Okay, Woodland Lanes up on lane 10 here at Thunderbowl in Allen Park. The historic Thunderbowl. That's the way we like to call it.
Historic, I do. Arena history. That's my hashtag.
Especially in this room. Bob Bagansky, been the leadoff man for all these championship teams that Woodland has had.
Well, let's see if it's going to bring them some luck. He's got a high average of 227. Definitely has a lot of honor scores.
And he's worn shorts every time, too.
He starts them off strong.
He does. All right. Timothy Braun, sorry.
Tim Braun has a couple 799s, believe it or not. Hasn't quite hit that 800, but he bowls here at Thunderbowl a few times a week. He's also worked here in the past. He's in construction.
I thought I recognized
Good bowler.
him.
Yeah.
And answers the call.
Now, he was a little deep on that lane, but it looked like it worked for him. Maybe he found that line in practice.
That's right.
He did his job. He looks like he's relieved.
Mary Cooper now up for the Woodland Lanes team. She's been on the team all these years, too.
Mary comes from a strong bowling family.
And a strike for Mary.
Bowls with her husband. She's a very, very good bowler.
She has her high average, 223, but here's a strong bowler, Portia Henderson.
Agreed. Portia is a very strong bowler. You're going to see that when she lets the ball go. I love how she gets to the line. Very focused.
Oh, leaves the dreaded 10-pin.
Throws the ball very well and leaves the 10-pin. Should be an easy spare for her. She has 9 300 games and 3 800 games. She bowls here quite a bit at Thunderbowl, but she's also competitive in a lot of tournaments around town.
All right, covers it up with her spare ball. So here's a rookie player on the Woodland Lanes team, Ryan Ozog.
Well, Ryan's got some good big shoes to fill because he's taking the spot for Chris today, I understand, if Chris was able to be here. But Ryan's an excellent bowler as well.
So rookie leaves a 10-pin also.
Throws the ball very well.
I heard him yelling at it. Come on, rookie! He works the counter at Woodland.
Nice staff over at Woodland Lanes, Winkle family.
Absolutely.
Gary and Tom, some of my favorite people.
Absolutely. We appreciate them supporting Bowling Showcase all these years, that's for sure. And we appreciate Thunderbowl supporting Bowling Showcase all these years.
Glad to do it.
From the magazine shows to the challenge and the like. I mean, it's greatly appreciated.
It's really all about letting Detroit know what bowling's really like here in our town.
That's right. Jason Wozniak.
Jason's a pretty strong bowler as well. He bowls here just a couple of times a week. He does bowl elsewhere, but he's a pretty strong bowler. Gets out of the ball nice.
Throws a lot of pins towards that 7-pin.
Mixed them up and blew them out.
That's right. All right, here comes the general manager of Woodland Lanes, Corey Strange. Now, you may notice, it was told to me afterwards, or earlier, that he's got a shirt on with white lettering on the back.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That's because at the last minute, Chris couldn't be here. And we knew that. And Ryan couldn't fit into Chris's shirt, but he could fit into Corey's shirt. So Corey found his old shirt in the closet.
So maybe that's going to be the lucky shirt from a winning team. That was a winning team he was on.
That was a winning team.
Yep, yep.
Okay, 7-10 split, though. And not your typical pocket 7-10 either. That was really high.
I've known Corey since he was a very little boy. His mom used to bowl in a league where I was a counter person, and he used to come and watch her bowl. So I watched him grow up, and he's just doing a terrific job over at Woodland. He's terrific.
Absolutely. So Carlton Chambers, Sebo, goes by the nickname.
Sebo, this is his home house most of the time. Carlton has some great accolades in bowling. Sends a messenger and takes it right out.
The Thunderbolts now forged out to a little bit of a lead after that 7-10 split by Corey. So Dan Jordan, anchorman for the Woodland Lanes team up on lane 10. You know, this is kind of like the way this shakes out. This is kind of like the foundation frame of the second half.
I agree. I agree. The anchorman's got to still bring it.
And he does.
It's a good feeling going into the next frame if you're on a strike.
Absolutely. So Jeremy Dixon coming up for your Thunderbowl home team.
You know, Jeremy is an area manager for Amazon, but he also spent some time in the pro shop here at Next Level. He also bowled for Saginaw Valley when he was in college.
He also served on our youth committee for the association at one time.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's a good tip for me.
Absolutely.
He throws the ball very nicely out there, gets a strike.
That's right. So the match is this. Thunderbowl's working on a turkey. Woodland's working on a strike. Thunderbowl's got a nice little lead here. Looks like a 20-some pin lead.
Woodland had that little tough break with the 7-10 split, so they've got that open. But they're going to switch lanes here, and everybody's got to regroup, and hopefully the same shot's going to work for them.
That's right. So we'll be back after these messages on Bowling Showcase Challenge.
1-800-LAWYERS is the number to call if you've been injured on the job. That's 1-800-LAWYERS. Don't wait. If you need workers' compensation benefits, call 1-800-LAWYERS. That's 1-800-LAWYERS. Call 1-800-LAWYERS now.
The hug pickup, the home run swing, the drum major high step, the genuine joy, the unforgettable party, the food, the friends, the original social network. No matter who you are, it's always a great time. Grab your family, find a friend, and go bowling.
Here we are back on Bowling Showcase Challenge. Got a nice little match going. The Thunderbowl home team's got a 24-pin lead. So I'm going to throw it out to Phil. He's going to talk to Mary Cooper about what they can do about this.
Mary, you are a little behind, but really only one frame can make up that difference. What's the plan in moving ahead?
No, we got to stay focused and keep it rolling.
Yeah, you're going to
strike it out.
You're going to strike it out. I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're back to Mark and Vicky.
Thank you, Phil. Okay, so here we go. In the second half of the match, Tim Braun leading off the Thunderbowl Lanes team. Thunderbowl's working on 3 strikes in a row.
Tim started off with a strike in that first frame to set the tone, so we'll see if that works for him this time around as well.
That's right.
He's familiar with bowling in the arena. He's bowled in the arena many times.
Didn't he bowl in the Sunday morning league?
He does. He's
Yeah.
actually the president of that league.
Oh. League officers are so important to
I
our
don't
game.
think bowlers even know how much work the officers really do.
That's
and
right.
important for us here at the house as well.
And a big
nice.
strike.
Well, starts them off for the second half.
That's
on
right.
a good note.
Bob Bagansky threw a strike in the first frame. Up on lane 11 for Woodland.
Bob's also a golfer as well. Has a hole-in-one in a golf marathon. Nice ball for him.
Nice strike.
I think the Woodland Lanes team all knows each other and all bowls at Woodland, and they're having a really good time today as well.
They do, and they are. Portia Henderson left that 10-pin back in the second frame. Here's a chance for her to redeem herself.
Portia's got 2 girls, one bowling in college now, first year, and first year of high school for the other. Both excellent bowlers as well. Beautiful.
And threw a nice strike.
She had a good ball that her first turn,
She
and
did.
left that 10-pin, which she spared, but she probably feels a little better getting all 10 down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mary Cooper now up for Woodland. She was the spokesperson here at the beginning of this segment.
Throws the ball nice.
Throws the ball nice. If they match strike for strike, it's still 24 pins down.
That's the thing.
They got to keep throwing, though.
They have to keep going. Can't let another window of opportunity open up there.
That's right. Jason Wozniak now up for the Thunderbowl team.
I think Thunderbowl will try to match him head for head if they can. Jason is a chef in his professional life, but he does like bowling. I do know that. Nice strike for Jason.
That's right.
He made it almost look easy out there.
Okay, Ryan Ozog up now on lane 11. Got to match strike for strike to have a chance.
Well, you know, funny, the rookie he's made the 7-10 split. So Corey was probably wishing Ryan was up to bowl when he had to try to convert that. Oh, nice.
Nice strike by Ryan.
Threw the ball very nice up there. So they're making a good adjustment on the new lanes.
They are.
Switched lanes and didn't skip a beat.
No, well, you told me that here in the arena with the new lanes, the scores have been tremendous.
You know, we haven't had a lot of bowling. It's only been a couple of weeks, but I had a couple weeks of bowling in here, and it's been great.
Very good. Carlton Chambers up on lane 10.
Carlton's a very seasoned bowler. He's bowled out on the PBA in some events in the past.
Corey Strange now up, general manager at Woodland Lanes.
Mary Cooper was Corey's youth coach when he was coming up. Got a little right there, so we'll see.
Ooh, the 2-4-8-10. We've seen that combination a lot in this first round.
I think so. Now again, this is a makeable spare, but you do have to give it some speed and hit those pins just right. He'll go for those three sure pins. Where will that leave them? Oh, nice try. Oh.
All right. Good try, Corey.
Yep, good try for Corey.
So that gives Woodland 190 through 9 frames. Thunderbolt's up in the 10th frame, working on 7 in a row. Jeremy Dixon.
Jeremy just got engaged to be married as well. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had a couple of that have just gotten married and a couple that are planning to get married.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So tell me about his haircut. There's strike number 1.
Well, you're at an advantage because you heard me talking to Jeremy, and I said to him that that's about the combest I've ever seen his hair, and he kind of agreed with me. Usually he just takes off a hat, and it is what it is, but today he's looking pretty spiffy.
Well, you know, if he's engaged to be married, he's got to clean up his act, right?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
He's got a pretty beautiful and very, very nice fiancée, and she's becoming quite the bowler as well, Whitney Maddox. You know, Jeremy lost his mom this past year, and he seems to be a little different. He likes to do things in her honor, I think, and he misses her. I hope they're having a little pep talk over there, Thunderbowl is.
I don't think they need a pep talk.
Well, maybe they feel like they do. Hopefully they're not congratulating themselves too early.
That's true.
He's got a good lineup.
Eight pins for a 278 by your home team, Thunderbowl.
He threw that ball a little harder, a little faster, maybe a little with ease since he didn't feel the crunch of having to have a strike in that frame.
Right. Dan Jordan now up for the Woodland Lanes team. Oh, wiggling 10 pin.
Dan had a pretty nice finish in the Open Nationals doubles tournament, 25th overall for the whole nation. Had a very nice finish there. He shot 800 in the Michigan State tournament just a couple years ago in 2018.
He's quite a bowler.
Yeah.
He bowls for Lou Sarah on Sarah's team. And
He's a good bowler.
that didn't show it,
No, but
but the game was over with anyway.
game was over.
So our final score of this match, Thunderbowl 278, Woodland Lanes 199. Woodland was in there the whole time until a couple of splits popped up.
They did have a couple splits. They had a bad break on lane 10 with the 7-10 split, and then they had a couple of bad breaks over here when they changed lanes to lane 11. So that's what we talk about, though. Spares are the game as well.
They absolutely are. So we'll be back after these messages and with the winning team, the Thunderbowl Lanes team, Vicky's home team on Bowling Showcase.
The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. Tournaments include Open, Women's, and Youth Championships. Also, Junior Masters, Queens, Masters, and Senior Masters. Recognition includes first-time 300 games and 800 series for all members and 607 club memberships for women. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC.
The hug pickup, the home run swing, the drum major high step, the genuine joy, the unforgettable party, the food, the friends, the original social network. No matter who you are, it's always a great time. Grab your family, find a friend, and go bowling.
The annual Women's and Open Championship Tournament, commonly known as the City Tournament, kicks off February 12th at Century Bowl in Waterford. Action continues through March 13th, unless extended. This low-cost handicap and scratch tournament is popular and open to all MD USBC members. Not only is it fun, it's competitive, and you could win money and a title. What more can you ask for? Don't miss out on this favorite tournament. Michigan State USBC Senior Masters is March 12th and 13th at Thunderbowl Lanes in Allen Park. For only a $120 entry fee, with all of it going into the prize fund, how can you not participate? If you're 50 and over, you qualify to see how you measure up with others in your age group. The MD USBC Women's and Men's Series season may be winding down, but there's still much competition to be had. The next event is March 13th at Sterling Lanes in Sterling Heights. Come join in the fun and competition of this long-running series. Get a group of bowlers 55 years in age and older together for this always fun-filled MD USBC Senior Team Tournament. This year's event is at AMF Rose Bowl in Roseville beginning on March 12th. Only $20 per person gets you 3 games of handicap competition with a first prize of $1,000 on the line. Get your senior friends together for a good time, and maybe you could bring home the championship. The Michigan State USBC Masters will take place March 19th and 20th at Thunderbowl Lanes in Allen Park. The entry fee is $150, and the entire entry fee goes into the prize fund. Here's a chance to see how you stack up against the best bowlers in the state of Michigan. Bowl 1 Lanes in Troy will host the MD USBC Junior Masters Championship on March 26th. This is a junior gold qualifier with 2 male spots and 1 female spot up for grabs. There's also scholarship points available to the top finishers. Here's your chance, youth bowlers, to up your game against the best youth bowlers MD USBC has to offer. The MD USBC Adult Youth Baker Doubles Tournament will take place at AMF Rose Bowl in Roseville on March 6th and 13th with 2 squads per day. The entry fee is only $30 with scholarship points awarded to the top teams. Here's a chance to enjoy your favorite sport with a youth bowler.
We are back on the 2020 Bowling Showcase Challenge with the winning team closing out the first round, the home team, Thunderbowl Lanes. Carlton, what was the key to your team's success today?
We just had some good chemistry. We did a little bit of talking about how the lanes were playing. We noticed that the left lane hooked a little bit more than the right lane, so we just kind of had a set thing of making a move on when we get to that pair, get to that lane, and everybody just executed and made good shots very well. Couldn't be happier.
So I guess the only flaw in this whole thing is Jeremy's 8 pins on the fill ball.
I think he tried a little too hard right there.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Trying to show off, was he?
He's saving something for later.
Oh, saving it for the semifinals.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Well, you'll be in the semifinals in a few weeks, and congratulations on your win today.
Thank you.
Right. So, speaking of semifinals, so let's just talk first round total. So we had 2 matches that were almost over before they started.
Yeah.
We had this one here, which was pretty good.
Till midway.
Even at midway, because then they both started striking after the break.
True.
Until that 2-4-8-10 popped up. And then we had one not real well scored, but very well bowled.
True.
So now we've got 4 teams moving on to the semifinals. Next week, we're going to see Cherry Hill North, who beat 5-Star by a big margin in week 1 against Oak Lanes, who won that tough-fought match with the Fantastic.
They did. That was a tough match. So this should be a good one coming up next week.
So we're looking forward to that here on Bowling Showcase as we move into the semifinals of the challenge here on Bowling Showcase.